What are your biggest dreams? Are they realistically attainable? Dreams are like magnets, they attract the things that make them come true. A dream, like an idea, needs motivation and willpower, or it won't be successful. Today, I will talk to you about my lifelong dream of attending college and how my many methods of dealing with the obstacles along the way have evolved over time. So, when I started school in grade school, I've always known that I wanted to go to college. I wanted to study English, I wanted to study history, news broadcasting, law. But my interest widened once I got to high school. I went to McKinley Technology STEM High School where I was introduced to the STEM of mass communications. I learned journalism, videography, and photography under this STEM, and I was so interested and so focused on this STEM that I began to fail my other classes or different courses. Um, so when my grades began to fail, I got on academic probation because you have to maintain a certain GPA in order to stay in the high school I was in. So I began to doubt if I was even prepared for college because if I can't handle the workload in high school, how could I put myself in a position to handle what college has was going to bring to me? So, but eventually I realized my academic capabilities and I moved my grades and my GPA back up by 12th grade, and I went to Morgan State University that following fall. I was excited for college. I was excited for freshman year, a little bit away from home, even though Baltimore isn't far from DC, but I was excited. But it wasn't what I expected. The school was fun, the social life was fun, but the transportation, I didn't really have reliable transportation. I was homesick a lot, and I really didn't feel supported academically by the staff on the campus there. So eventually, I withdrew from school. I decided that returning home to work would probably be a better idea for me, or it probably would be easier. So when I got home, I dove into adulthood. I took on the responsibilities of market rent and a car note on top of living expenses, and it wasn't what I expected. I realized what my mom was always talking about and why she was always complaining, and I realized everything. So I really began to feel the emotional effects of adulting. And although I always had a job, I always quit jobs that I don't like and get a new one. What I'm trying to say basically is that I always have ran from my problems. I've always tried to find an easier way or a different route or, try to avoid things. But I'm learning to take advantage of opportunities and face them head on, even if I'm afraid, because fear is often misinterpreted as a bad characteristic. But sometimes it's all a person needs in order to face their fears and follow their dreams. Never be afraid of your dreams. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. My name is Jamia Poge, and thank you for listening.